They didn't want a photo with me.
They didn't, just me.
We made it. Oh, there we go. We just now we've got to get to the train station, and then it's just 2 stops to our hotel, so should be fairly painless. Should. We've got 2 hours now to wait, apparently.
And the Wi-Fi doesn't work.
It's a surprisingly nice train, but we're only on it for 10 minutes.
The train was only about 10 minutes and it turns out that a grab would have been about the same price and we wouldn't have had to wait 2 hours in the train station. But we do have to go to Surabaya in a couple of days and we're getting the train up there, so we're just saying that that's a dry run for Surabaya.
This hostel's literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, everyone keeps looking at us. I don't think they get many foreigners around here. We basically have to go through the jungle to our right, but even though this is pretty adventurous, we're not going to go that adventurous. There is a road up here that will take us that way, so we're just going to go that way instead.
This looks much better than the jungle. Are you hot?
Can you tell? So the host of our homestay took us out for dinner tonight, or rather he showed us to a warung that he recommended, and then he left us, but it was really nice of him anyway. And the lady that runs it just made the best nasi goreng, which nasi goreng's like fried rice and you get it absolutely everywhere in Indonesia. I think it's like their national dish or something, but it's probably the best fried rice we've had since being here. Anyway, we need to get our sleep now because we're up early at like 2 AM to go and hike Mount Ijin, which is the volcano that's just up the road. And then from there, we're gonna watch the sunset. Possibly some blue flames, but I'm not too sure if that's a thing at the minute. There are like burning blue flames that you can watch because it's a big like sulfur mine at the bottom of the volcano. But yeah, we'll see anyway.
think the blue flame must only be able to be seen in like, the winter before the sun rises too early. So I think it gets too light, so you can't see it. And I think it's really close to the water, so it's really low down.
Our guide finally explained it to us. So there's a bit at the bottom of the lake where all the sulfur deposits are, where it's all like steaming, and that's where the heat's coming from and the horrible smell. And he said that's where the blue flames are. But you can see them in the daylight, barely. Like we can't see them from where we are. But if we hike down, we'd probably like faintly see them. But obviously it's much better at night. But unfortunately, we didn't see it today. But we still had a great hike. And the views up here for sunrise were incredible. So certainly not complaining.
It's incredibly gassy now. So when it was darker, we were stood here. So looking down, you wouldn't be able to see where the sulphur is burning. So there's no way we would have seen the flames.
We paid 600k to do this, which we've decided was a bit of a waste of money. Yeah. Because there's basically one path up and the same path down. You can't get lost. It's not like other hikes in Indonesia where sometimes you do really need a guide. And we've basically paid for transportation in the morning, hiring of a gas mask, which we did need, and entrance fees. That's literally it. So it definitely wasn't worth the money. So if I was going to do it again, I'd probably just pay a taxi to take us up here.
Yeah, rent the gas mask when we get here.
Yeah, you can rent gas masks at the bottom. So, oh well. We didn't realise, but this like base camp bit is actually massive. Like we arrived in the middle of the night, so we didn't see any of this, but there's actually loads here. It's good to know.
Oh, we didn't get to see the blue fire. And it's one of only 2 in the world.
Where's the other one?
In Iceland.
We just looked it up and it says on Wikipedia that the only other site in the world with blue fire is in Ethiopia. But that sign says Iceland, so...
This morning we're headed to Jagir Waterfall. The guy running the homestay recommended it to us. He says it's really pretty up there and there are some other waterfalls in the area, so hopefully we can go check those out too. That was so good. It was completely empty when we got there. We had the whole waterfall to ourselves. And then just as we were leaving, a few Indonesian boys came. So yeah, it was really good. Now we're gonna go try and find the next one.
We got back to the road after leaving that waterfall, but we left a different like route than we came in, and as we got to the top there was a little hut where the guy obviously collects the money for that entrance to the waterfall, and he said basically if we go left behind the hut we can get onto the next one along the road, but this route down is so much more treacherous. It's a bit more jungly. So this route down to the waterfall is really stupid. Firstly, it's through loads of jungle with loads of like spiders and stuff that are crossing over the paths because clearly no one goes down there. And then you have to wade through knee-deep water to get to the waterfall, so don't come this way. Do you know what our next problem's going to be? Monkeys. So it turns out we have very different definitions of the word cross compared to that guy. Because we planned to go to Jagir Waterfall, and then I looked on Google Maps and saw there was one a bit further up the river. And Jagir Waterfall's like quite, like clearly set up for tourists and stuff. There's like steps to get down there, lots of places to take photos, that kind of thing. So I thought, well, let's just go on to the next one because I'm sure it'll be the same. And then, yeah, the guy said, oh, just go down that way, cross the river and you can get to it. It's not. And I looked at the reviews and it does say that you have to like go along the river to actually get to it. So yeah, but we were hoping that there'd be like a set of steps to get out of it again, just like there is at Jagir, but yeah, there's not. And it's also far too strong to swim in the waters. So yeah, in the end we decided we'll just have to turn back and enjoy the view. Banyuwangi. Banyuwangi.
Not sure. I keep walking into spider web. Imagine if that spider was in our room.